Today's episode is called Confidence Isn't Canceled, and here's why. Being a young girl, a tween, a teen, even into your 20s, lack of confidence can be a huge problem. Do you ever feel like everyone else has it all figured out but you? Spoiler, us too. Today, we're going to get real about our insecurities, our messy days, and how confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. And in the next 10 minutes, we'll tell you how we did it.
This is Voices with a Heart. My name is Jet Walker. I am a voice actress, and I am here with the one and only my childhood best friend, Raynah Hudson, Miss California Teen USA. And today we're going to cover a few topics ranging from health to beauty to career. First off, I want to talk about confidence, right? Because ever since I met you, since you were like 2 years old, I remember seeing you running into the house full of confidence, and I knew like, okay, she's got it. She's got the confidence. I love her attitude and her energy. So when it comes to confidence, what does confidence mean to you personally?
Believing in yourself. Since I was little, I had dyslexia, and so I had to find that confidence in myself to be able to get through obstacles and things where I couldn't really think I could get through, especially with reading or with finding different ways to read. I really had to be confident in myself to get there.
So it's like about overcoming adversity.
And my family always taught me to be confident because that's the only way you could really get through anything.
Understandable, yeah. So in this day and age, on social media, I know you have a huge social media presence, right? So you're probably seeing lots of competition, lots of other competitors, lots of other models. Have you ever struggled with comparison on social media?
I don't think so because my family's always taught me to always know that I'm different than other people and to accept that, but also make a difference with that. Even having differences that are hard and seeing things that you really don't want to put out there, especially with my dyslexia. I never wanted to tell the whole world that I have it, but I wanted to help other people really understand that you can do anything you put your mind to. And so now I'm creating an app with Berkeley and Harvard, and I'm going to be able to help other kids achieve their dreams, also be able to track better, read, and have tutors that can help other kids be able to have the tutors that they like, and they can pick and choose which one.
That is amazing. I absolutely love that concept. Reading has always been very important to me, and I know you're going to empower lots of people to give them that same confidence to read. And along the vein of comparison, you made a lot of great points. Comparison is the thief of joy, right? You want to compare yourself to one person, and that's yourself, and that's going to be the person who you were yesterday. You always want to strive to be better than who you were yesterday, not anyone else, right? I am starting to get into bodybuilding, and of course, all the time you see amazing, beautiful physiques on social media.
And she is.
Oh my God. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I'll try it. I'm getting there. But you just have to know comparison's the thief of joy, and always, always compete with yourself. And that's it. Right. Absolutely. So how do you find your voice when other people try to define you?
I push myself to really put myself out there because a lot of people try to bring you down or kind of dim your light. I think always pushing forward, always showing what you love and what you love doing. I actually love producing music. My brother's a producer.
Yeah.
And so I started making music 3 years ago to be able to produce and record. But without that, I had to find my own voice and find my own way to find something that I loved with not having other people, teaching me, oh, you should do this or you should do that. Finding my own voice and finding something that I really loved doing.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, absolutely. It's amazing that you can be around people who inspire you, people who fuel those creative juices and get them flowing.
Yes.
It's truly, truly wonderful. I have another question. How would you feel if you were to find, someone like a friend, someone around your age, a peer, let's say, and she felt like she wasn't enough, like she had a lot to measure up to and she feels like she's not quite cutting it? What would you say to her to help her feel like she was enough?
When I was younger, I didn't think I was enough. And my grandma, she always taught me to always push forward in what I loved, but also be confident in who I am and find my own voice and be able to stand up for yourself and really just find your way. My grandma always told me, never let people bring you down, never let anybody take advantage of how nice you are to people, because some people think they can see, your sensitive side and they can push you down.
Yes,
but just being able to have that strong heart and make sure that you're always strong with what you love, but also keeping yourself, nurtured and always protecting who you are.
Yes. Shout out to Mimi. I'm wearing
her
ring in her honor
Me too.
today. Oh my God, let's go. Oh my God. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Oh, that's wonderful. So you're doing a lot of stuff. Miss California Teen USA, your project that you're launching. How do you find the balance in all of this? In addition, like throwing in like a social life as well. How do you find the balance between work, social life, pageantry, and all of that?
I think pageantry really helped me get where I am today, because I was so shy when I was little. My mom actually had this shirt made for me and it said, "I'm too shy, I just want to be with my dogs." Oh. And that's literally what I wanted to do.
That's
I didn't
so real.
Talk to anybody. I was like, I'm going to be with my family and my dogs, and that's all I want to do.
Yes.
But with pageants, it really taught me to move forward, make friends, and be able to, branch out and actually find who I am.
Yeah.
I think I've been able to get more confident, get more comfortable in who I am, and, push forward in anything that I love doing. So I think pageants really helped me have good public speaking skills.
Good, yeah.
Or even get jobs with modeling. I love modeling. I've been modeling for probably 6 years in New York Fashion Week, and I love being able to go and do either fashion walks, pictures, or magazines. I've been able to work with a lot of people, so I definitely want to work with some more soon.
I love that. So we just covered a lot of great information, a lot of great points when it comes to our confidence, our mental health, our mental well-being. And I think that all of that is just so important. And I'm glad we all talked about that.
Yes, I want to hear more about you, because you've done a lot of voiceovers, and I want to hear your experience and your favorite too.
Okay. So my latest big project was Droners. And it's a French cartoon originally, except I was the English dub, and I got to play this little character called Cordo. Cordo's about, she's like 10 to 12 years old. She has a really cute little shag haircut. She lives on this island, right? And on this island, the main form of making big money, to win these competitions, is to compete in drone racing. So she's a droner.
That's
right?
so cool.
Yeah. So she has these drones, right? And they compete in all these races, and she's trying to save her island. And I love this girl so much because her island's sinking, right? So she has to win this competition in order to get enough money to save her island. So I love her spirit. She's just a little flame of a human, right? She's just the type of person to go, Oro, punch it! Just absolutely
Always going for it.
That finish line, straight up. And I know we just talked about confidence. She has that confidence. Sometimes when I'm reading through this script, I am astounded by Cordo's bravery, because she's often put against people who are much older than her, people who have much more experience than her, right? So she's essentially kind of a young prodigy in a big pond with big fish. So she has all of this spitfire to her, and she's just so powerful. And I think that's something we all need to strive for.
Exactly.
Right? Just having bravery amidst the odds.
Yes. Yeah. Always pushing forward.
For sure. For sure.
So if you were on Droners Island and you had to bring a couple products, maybe 3, which ones would you bring?
Ooh, okay. 3 products. I would have to say, definitely essential. I have to bring some curl cream with me. Gotta keep the hair moisturized. Gotta keep my waves looking all nice and bouncy and hydrated, right? Yes. You don't want any breakages on this island. My second item would definitely be some sunscreen, because I am a little pale ginger girly. Don't want to burn. I gotta keep my skin looking nice and soft and smooth. So sunscreen would definitely be my second item. And my third item would probably be something with a lot of protein in it. Definitely a bunch of a big pack of 42-gram Fairlife protein shakes, because gotta keep the gains up while I'm there, right? Running around the island, gotta make sure I'm getting enough calories in, gotta stay buff, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So what would you bring on Droners Island?
I would definitely bring electrolytes. You always gotta stay healthy and keep your body going. And also, I would definitely bring some lip liner. I never leave anywhere without lip liner. You can ask my sister. And I also would definitely bring either some tanning stuff because I'm always wanting to tan. And it's just always something that I love doing. And on an island, I want to look tan.
I mean, there you go.
Beachy.
It's the best place to be for that.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. This has been absolutely such a cool experience. I actually can't believe we're here together right now on the Voices with the Heart podcast. How do you feel about all this?
I think this is amazing. We just got started, so we're going to have so many stories to tell, so many amazing things to say, and I think that this is going to be something that brings us together, and I'm really excited to just see how this goes.
Absolutely. I'm Bridget Walker.
And I'm Raynah Hudson.
And this is Voices with a Heart.